Have you ever felt like something invisible is holding you back? You work hard, but you don't move forward. You dream big, but nothing changes. It's like you're locked in a prison, but you can't see the bars. This is not a prison made of metal. This is a mental prison. It was built by society, by fear, by lies. And every day, millions of people live inside it without even knowing it. They wake up, go to work, scroll on their phones, worry, complain, and sleep. Then they do it all again, over and over, like a broken record. This mental prison is designed to keep you poor, to keep you weak, to keep you controlled. But today, we are going to escape. Today, we will break those invisible chains. You were born to be free, strong, and powerful. But to reach that place, you need to see the truth. You need to wake up. In this video, you will learn 9 powerful rules to break out of the mental prison and take back your mind, your life, and your future. Watch until the end, because one of these rules may change everything for you. Rule 1. Question everything you were taught. From the moment you were born, the world began to shape your mind. Your parents, your teachers, your friends, your religion, your culture, and the media all told you how to think. They told you what success looks like. They told you what is good and what is bad. They told you what kind of person you should become. They gave you rules to follow, dreams to chase, and fears to avoid. But here's something you may have never been told. Most of what you were taught was not the truth. It was just someone else's version of the truth. It was their belief, their opinion, their fear, their limit. And because you were young, you accepted it without question. That is how the mental prison begins. Think about it. If a child grows up in a small cage and everyone around the child says, "This is home," the child will believe it. That child won't try to escape because they don't know they are trapped. They don't see the bars. They think it's normal. That's what happens to most people in the world. They grow up in invisible cages. Cages made of fear, lies, and limitation. And because everyone else is in the same cage, they think it's just life. But now you must ask yourself, what if I've been lied to? What if what I was taught about success, happiness, failure, money, or love was wrong? What if I've been trained to stay small? What if the system wants me to follow the rules, obey, and never think for myself? Start asking hard questions. Why do I believe this? Who taught me this? What proof do I have? Is it helping me or holding me back? These questions are the beginning of freedom. The moment you start questioning, the mental chains begin to loosen. The walls of the prison start to crack. You were told that success means a big house, a good job, and working hard until retirement. But who decided that? You were told to be quiet, to not dream too big, to stay safe. But why? Who benefits from your fear? Who wins when you stop thinking for yourself? The truth is this. You were born with a free mind, but a world trained you to live like a prisoner. The mental prison is not your fault, but escaping it is your responsibility. No one is going to do it for you. So question everything. Be curious, be bold, be rebellious in your thinking. You don't have to accept what you were told just because it came from someone older, richer, or more powerful. Truth is not about who said it. It's about whether it sets you free. Your mind is yours. Take it back. Rule 2. Stop living for approval. One of the most dangerous traps in the mental prison is the need for approval. Most people don't even realize they're caught in it. From childhood, we are trained to seek praise and avoid criticism. If we behave well, we are rewarded. If we speak up or make mistakes, we are punished or laughed at. Slowly, without even noticing, we start building our life around what other people think. We dress in certain clothes because we want to fit in. We smile when we don't feel like it because we want to be liked. We post things online to look good, even if we feel empty inside. We choose careers, relationships, and even beliefs just to avoid judgment. But here is the truth. Living for approval is like putting chains on your soul. You stop living your life and start performing for an audience. Think about this. How many times have you stopped yourself from doing something you wanted to do because you were afraid of what people would think? How many times have you stayed silent when your heart was screaming to speak? How often do you wear a mask just to be accepted? The mental prison grows stronger every time you betray yourself just to please others. You become like a puppet, controlled by invisible strings. The string is the fear of judgment, the fear of rejection, the fear of being different. And as long as you live for approval, those strings will never let you be free. But here's the truth that can set you free. You don't need anyone's approval to be who you are. You don't need permission to follow your dreams. You don't have to explain yourself to people who don't understand your path. The only approval you need is your own. The only validation that matters is the one that comes from within. It's not easy. People may not like it when you stop following the crowd. They may criticize you. They may call you selfish, arrogant, or crazy. Let them. You are not here to please everyone. You are here to grow. You are here to rise. You are here to become the strongest version of yourself. That journey will not always look good to others, and it's not supposed to. Once you stop living for approval, something powerful happens. You become free. Free to speak your truth. Free to take risks. Free to stand tall even when you are alone. And this freedom is worth more than gold. Because a person who does not need approval becomes unstoppable. No longer afraid, no longer controlled, no longer weak. So how do you stop living for approval? First, become aware. Notice the moments when you change your behavior just to be liked. Notice when you hesitate to speak up. Notice when you feel small because of someone else's opinion. Second, remind yourself that people's opinions are not facts. Most people don't even understand themselves. How can they understand your path? Third, practice being disliked. It sounds strange, but it's powerful. Let someone disapprove of you. Let someone talk behind your back. Let someone roll their eyes. And stand firm. Learn to be okay with it. That's how you build inner strength. You don't need everyone to clap for you. You need to clap for yourself. You don't need the whole world to understand you. You need to understand yourself. This is how you escape the mental prison. By breaking the need for approval, you begin to live your truth. You were not born to be a puppet. You were born to be powerful. Rule 3. Reprogram your mind every day. Your mind is like a computer. Whatever you put into it, it will process and follow. If you feed it garbage, it will produce garbage. If you feed it wisdom, it will produce strength. The problem is, most people don't even realize what they are feeding their mind. They just let the world pour in whatever it wants. Think about your daily routine. What do you watch, read, or listen to? Is it the news filled with fear and drama? Is it gossip from celebrities who don't even know you exist? Is it complaints from people around you who are always blaming others? If that's what you feed your mind, your thoughts will become negative. Your attitude will be weak. Your dreams will shrink. and slowly, you'll get trapped in the mental prison without even knowing it. But here's the good news. You can reprogram your mind. You can clean out the lies, the fear, and the limits. You can install new thoughts, strong beliefs, and powerful habits. But it's not a one-time thing. Just like you brush your teeth every day to stay clean, you must feed your mind every day to stay strong. Every single day you have a choice. You can choose to stay the same, or you can choose to grow. Growth begins in the mind. Before your future changes, your thinking must change. So how do you reprogram your mind? Start your day with power. Don't reach for your phone to scroll through social media. Don't turn on the news. Instead, listen to something that feeds your spirit. Motivational speeches, audiobooks, or uplifting music. Read something that makes you think deeply. Fill your mind with courage, discipline, and truth. Surround yourself with strong minds. Spend time with people who want more out of life, not those who make excuses. If you can't find people like that in person, find them in books, podcasts, or online videos. Their energy, thoughts, and habits will start to become yours. That's how influence works. Also, learn to speak to yourself in a powerful way. Most people talk to themselves with doubt and weakness. They say, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough." Stop that. Change your self-talk. Speak words that lift you. "I can figure it out. I am becoming stronger every day. My mind is a tool, and I use it with power." Think strong thoughts. Train your mind to focus on possibilities, not problems. When a challenge shows up, don't say, "Why me?" Say, "Try me." See every obstacle as a way to grow. This is how warriors think. And you must become a warrior of the mind. Guard your mind like a soldier guards a gate. Don't let just anything enter. If someone is negative, block it. If something makes you feel weak, walk away. Your mind is sacred. It builds your future. Protect it. Remember this. Your mind creates your world. What you believe, you become. What you think, you create. So, if your life feels small, check your thoughts. If your results are poor, check your beliefs. Reprogram your mind, and you reprogram your life. This process takes time. You won't change overnight. But if you stay consistent day by day, your mind will begin to transform. You'll start to think differently. You'll see opportunities where others see failure. You'll feel stronger, more focused, and more alive. Reprogramming your mind is not about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing what you allow into your mental space. Just like you wouldn't let someone dump garbage in your home, don't let the world dump garbage in your mind. Feed your mind with power. Train it like a muscle. Speak to it like a coach. And protect it like a treasure. Because it is. Your future begins in your mind. So build it with care. Build it with strength. Build it with vision. You were not born to live in mental chains. You were born to rise. Rule 4. Break free from the system of debt and distraction. Imagine being stuck in a cage that you cannot see. You go to school, you work hard, you try to follow the rules, but no matter how much effort you put in, you still feel tired, stressed, and trapped. This is not an accident. It is a design. It is a system created to keep people busy, distracted, and in debt. And the worst part? Most people don't even know they're in it. From a young age, society teaches you to follow a path. Go to school, get good grades, take out student loans, get a job, and then spend your life working for money. This sounds normal, doesn't it? But ask yourself, who does this system really benefit? It benefits the people at the top, the ones who understand how money works, the ones who own the companies, not the workers. The system doesn't teach you how to build wealth. It teaches you how to be a good employee. Debt is one of the strongest tools used to control people. When you are in debt, you are not free. You must keep working just to survive. You can't take risks. You can't walk away. You can't rest. Debt keeps people afraid and dependent. And the sad truth is, most people fall into this trap without knowing how deep it goes. You take a student loan because everyone says it's the only way. Then you buy a car with a loan. Then you get a credit card. Then maybe a house with a mortgage. Every month, money goes out. And most of it is not even yours. You're working for the banks. You're not working for freedom. You're just trying to keep up. And while this is happening, there's another part of the trap. Distraction. The system doesn't just want your money. It wants your mind. It wants your attention. That's why it floods you with entertainment, gossip, endless scrolling, and noise. It keeps your eyes on your screen so you don't look at your own life. It fills your mind with fear and drama so you stop thinking for yourself. When you are constantly distracted, you forget who you are. You forget your goals. You stop dreaming. You stop building. You start comparing yourself to others. You start caring about things that don't even matter. And slowly, without even knowing it, you become easy to control. But here's the truth. You don't have to stay in the trap. You can break free, but you must wake up. You must see the system for what it is. You must stop playing the game they designed for you and start building your own game. The first step is to learn how money works. This is something most schools will never teach you. Read books about money. Watch videos from people who understand wealth. Learn about saving, investing, budgeting, and building assets. The more you know, the stronger you become. Next, avoid unnecessary debt. If you can't pay for something in full, ask yourself if you really need it. Many people buy things just to look good in front of others. That is a trap. Don't fall for it. Financial freedom doesn't come from looking rich. It comes from being smart and disciplined with money. Then, take control of your time and attention. Social media is a tool. It's not your life. Entertainment is fine in small amounts, but if it controls you, it weakens you. Start turning off distractions. Set limits on your screen time. Use your mornings to grow, not to scroll. Use your evenings to build, not to escape. Every hour is either taking you closer to your goals or further away. Reclaim your focus. Focus is power. When your mind is clear and your goals are strong, nothing can stop you. You don't need to escape life through distractions. You can build a life so powerful that you don't want to escape. The system was never made to help you win. But you were not made to be a slave to it. You were made to break it. You were made to rise above it. And that begins the moment you stop living on autopilot and start living with purpose. Break free from the financial trap. Break free from the distractions. Take your power back. Learn. Grow. Building. You have one life. Don't waste it in chains you didn't even know were there. Rule 5. Build mental toughness on purpose. Freedom is not free. It does not come with luck. It does not fall from the sky. Real freedom, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, must be earned. And to earn it, you must become someone different. You must become someone strong. You must become someone who does not give up, even when life gets hard. This is called mental toughness, And it is the key to escaping the mental prison that keeps most people weak, lost, and stuck. But here's the truth. Most people don't want to hear. Mental toughness is not something you are born with. It is something you must build, one day at a time, on purpose. Most people are not mentally tough because they don't want to suffer. They avoid pain. They want comfort. They want easy wins. They want motivation without discipline. But life does not work like that. Life will test you. Life will challenge you. And if you are not strong on the inside, you will break. The mental prison wants you to stay soft. It wants you to look for the easy road. It tells you to rest when you're tired, to quit when it's hard, and to give up when you fail. That's why so many people give up on their goals, their dreams, and even themselves. They have not trained their minds. They have not built inner strength. They are not prepared for life's battles. But you can be different. You can start training your mind on purpose, just like a soldier trains for war. And yes, life is a kind of war. It's a battle between who you are and who you could be. It's a battle between your dreams and your distractions. It's a battle between your purpose and your excuses. Start by doing things that are uncomfortable. Wake up early, even when you don't feel like it. Push your body with exercise, even when it's hard. Take cold showers. Study when you're tired. Work when others are resting. Discipline yourself when nobody is watching. Each of these actions may seem small, but together, they build a mind that cannot be broken. You must learn to stop running from discomfort and start using it as fuel. Pain is not the enemy. Laziness is. Excuses are. Fear is. Pain can be your teacher. When you sit with discomfort and say, "I will not quit," something powerful happens. You begin to respect yourself. You begin to feel strong, and that strength grows each time you choose discipline over ease. Every time you say no to junk food and yes to health, you grow. Every time you say no to scrolling and yes to reading, you grow. Every time you choose action over distraction, you grow. And with each small win, your confidence grows. Your belief grows. And the voice in your head that once said, "You can't," starts saying, "You can." Mental toughness is what separates the average from the extraordinary. It's what allows you to keep going when life gets dark. It's what helps you stay focused when others get lost. It's what makes you unstoppable, not because you feel no pain, but because you keep going despite the pain. When you build this kind of strength, the mental prison starts to lose its power. Why? Because now you are stronger than your excuses. You are stronger than your fears. You no longer need to be rescued. You no longer need to wait for motivation. You move with purpose. You act with discipline. You don't complain. You build. You don't wish. You work. You don't run. You rise. This is the difference between being a victim and being a warrior. A victim waits. A warrior acts. A victim blames. A warrior trains. A victim gives up. A warrior fights until the end. So make this your new path. Train every day. Build strength on purpose. Do the hard things no one sees. And never stop. Because one day when life tests you, and it will, you'll be ready. You won't break. You won't panic. You won't run. You'll stand tall, look fear in the face, and say, "I'm built for this." And at that moment, you'll know. You're no longer a prisoner of your mind. You are the master of it. Rule 6. Think long-term, not just today. Most people live as if only today matters. The mental prison teaches this well. It tells you to focus on quick pleasures, easy money, and fast success. It encourages you to grab what you can right now and forget about tomorrow. This is called short-term thinking, and it is one of the biggest traps that keep people stuck, poor, and unhappy. Why? Because short-term thinking is like eating all your food today and having nothing left for tomorrow. It feels good for a moment, but soon, hunger and regret follow. When you only chase quick wins, you trade your future for comfort today. You want to feel good now, even if it means suffering later. Think about it. How many times have you wanted to buy something expensive that you didn't really need? Or how many times did you spend hours scrolling social media instead of learning something new? How many times did you take the easy path instead of the right one? These are all examples of short-term thinking. They feel good now, but they build a future of weakness, stress, and failure. If you want to escape the mental prison, you must change your way of thinking. You must start thinking long-term. Instead of asking, "What can I get today?" ask, "Who do I want to become in 5 years? In 10 years? What kind of life do you want to live? What kind of person do you want to be? What habits and actions will get you there?" Long-term thinking means planting seeds today that will grow into a strong, healthy tree tomorrow. You won't see the results immediately, but with patience and care, the rewards will come. This is how success works. It is not built in one day. It is built every day. Imagine you want to be healthy and strong in 5 years. What do you do today? You eat good food. You exercise. You rest. You make choices that support your future self. You do not eat junk food every day and expect to be healthy later. You know that today's actions build tomorrow's results. The same goes for your mind and your money. If you want to be smart and successful, you must learn every day. Read books, watch educational videos, and practice new skills. Do not waste your time on distractions that bring no value. Every minute you invest in learning is a seed planted for your future. When it comes to money, long-term thinking means saving and investing, not spending everything you have. It means creating a budget and sticking to it. It means understanding how money works and making smart decisions. The mental prison teaches you to spend to feel good now. But true freedom comes when you save and invest to build wealth over time. Time is your most powerful tool. It can work for you or against you. The earlier you start thinking long-term, the easier your path becomes. But the longer you wait, the harder it will be to catch up. Remember, every day is a chance to build or destroy your future. You might wonder, but what if I never see the results? What if it takes too long? This is where many people give up. They want success now, not later. They want to feel good today, not work hard. But those who think long-term know that patience is power. They know that the best things in life take time to grow. Look at any successful person. They did not get there overnight. They worked, failed, and tried again for years. They built strong habits. They invested in themselves. They made sacrifices. And they never lost sight of their long-term vision. So, start today by creating a clear vision of your future. Write down who you want to be, what you want to achieve, and why it matters. Then ask yourself, what habits do I need to build? What must I stop doing? How will I protect my time and energy from distractions? Make a plan. Break it down into small, daily steps. And commit to showing up every day, no matter how small the effort. Remember, success is not about giant leaps. It is about consistent, steady progress. The mental prison wants you to believe that you must have it all now. It wants you to live for today's pleasures and ignore tomorrow's pain. But when you think long-term, you take control. You become the master of your destiny. In the end, it is not what you do once or twice that changes your life. It is what you do every day that shapes your future. So think beyond today. Think about the life you want. Think about the person you are becoming. Plant your seeds wisely. Water them with discipline. Protect them from distractions. And watch your future grow stronger, richer, and freer. Because the greatest escape from the mental prison is learning to live beyond today. Rule 7. Take full responsibility for everything. One of the strongest chains of the mental prison is the habit of blaming others. It feels natural to point fingers. When things go wrong, it's easy to say, "It's my parents' fault," or "The government doesn't care about me," or "The system is rigged." And yes, life is often unfair. Sometimes bad things happen to good people through no fault of their own. But here is the truth. Blaming never frees you. Blaming is like locking yourself deeper inside the prison. When you blame others, you give away your power. You become a victim. You say, "I have no control. Someone else is responsible for my life." This is the opposite of freedom. If you want to escape the mental prison, you must take one powerful step. Take full responsibility for everything in your life. This rule is not easy. It's not simple to accept that you are responsible for your feelings, your actions, your mistakes, and even your failures. But this acceptance is the key to real freedom. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for others to change. You stop hoping for someone to rescue you. You realize that you are the hero of your own story. What does it mean to take full responsibility? It means looking in a mirror and saying, "This is my life. I own it. I am in charge." It means recognizing that no matter what has happened to you, what matters most is what you do next. You can't change the past. You can't control other people. But you can control your choices, your mindset, and your actions. Sometimes life will deal you a bad hand. Maybe you were born in difficult circumstances. Maybe you lost someone important. Maybe you faced failures and rejections. It's okay to feel pain. But it's not okay to let that pain stop you forever. Taking responsibility means saying, "This happened to me, but I will not be defined by it. I will find a way to rise above it." It means turning your challenges into lessons, your failures into fuel, and your setbacks into strength. When you take responsibility, you gain something very valuable: power. The power to change your life. The power to make decisions that move you closer to your dreams. The power to learn new skills, build better habits, and create a future you want. Responsibility also means no more excuses. No more blaming bad luck or bad people. No more waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. When you take full responsibility, you understand that the only way forward is through action. Think about it like this. If you are sitting in a locked room, blaming the lock or the builder will not open the door. But if you take responsibility for your situation, you will look for the key, try to pick the lock, or find another way out. Taking responsibility makes you creative, resourceful, and strong. Many people want freedom, but they are not ready to take responsibility. They want someone else to fix their problems. They want a miracle or a shortcut. But freedom is earned through hard work and ownership of your life. You may ask, what if I make a mistake? What if I fail? Taking responsibility means accepting that failure is part of the journey. It means learning from your mistakes, not blaming them on others. Every successful person has failed many times. The difference is they owned their failures and kept moving forward. This mindset is a game changer. It separates those who stay stuck from those who break free. It builds confidence because you know you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like a warrior. Taking full responsibility also improves your relationships. When you stop blaming others, you stop fighting and arguing. You begin to see how your actions affect those around you. You take care of your role in every situation, which leads to more respect, trust, and peace. Here's how you can start taking responsibility today. Stop blaming. Notice when you start blaming others. Pause and ask yourself, what part of this can I control? What can I do to improve this situation? Own your emotions. Your feelings are your responsibility. No one makes you angry or sad. You choose how to respond. Make a plan. When faced with problems, focus on solutions. What steps can you take right now? Small actions add up. Learn from failures. Instead of feeling defeated, ask, what can I learn here? How can I grow? Commit to action. Don't wait for permission or perfect conditions. Take one step forward every day. Remember, taking responsibility is not about blame or guilt. It's about empowerment and freedom. It's about telling yourself, I am the leader of my life, no matter what. When you embrace this rule, the walls of the mental prison begin to crumble. You break free from victimhood and step into strength. You claim your power to create the life you deserve. No one else can do it for you. You are the hero. Take full responsibility and watch your life transform. Rule 8. Create your own path, not the one they gave you. From the moment you grow up, society gives you a script. It is a story written for millions of people to follow, like a copy-paste life plan. The script says, go to school, get a job, get married, buy a house, work for 40 years, retire, and then, if you are lucky, enjoy the rest of your life. This is the story everyone tells. It is the normal life. But here is the question you need to ask yourself. What if that script is not for you? What if your heart beats for something different? What if you dream of a life that does not look like the one society wrote for you? This rule is simple but powerful. You don't have to follow anyone's path. You can create your own. Most people stay trapped inside the mental prison because they are afraid to step off the path they were given. They fear what others will think if they choose a different road. They fear failure or embarrassment. The voices in their head say, you should be like everyone else. You should follow the rules. But what they don't realize is that fear is the jailer. Fear locks the doors and builds the walls of the prison. And the thing to fear most is not failure or judgment. It's regret. Regret for never trying. Regret for living a life that is not truly theirs. Regret for bearing their dreams under the weight of other people's expectations. Imagine living your whole life stuck in a routine, following a path that does not excite you, just because it is safe or accepted. How would you feel on your last day? Would you feel proud? Or would you feel sadness for the chances you never took, the passions you ignored, and the dreams you never chased? This is the mental prison talking. It tells you, be safe, be quiet, fit in. But you have a choice. You can say, no, I will be brave. I will write my own story. Creating your own path means listening to your heart. It means trusting your instincts even when others doubt you. It means looking at your life and asking, What do I really want? What makes me feel alive? When you create your own path, you become the author of your life. You stop being a character in someone else's story. You stop living on autopilot. You start making decisions that are true to you. But this path is not always easy. It can be lonely. People may criticize or question you. They might say you are crazy or irresponsible. That is part of the price you pay for freedom. But remember, the greatest stories come from those who dared to be different. Think about famous people who changed the world. They didn't follow the usual path. They created new paths. Steve Jobs didn't settle for a normal job. Oprah Winfrey didn't accept her difficult past as a limit. They dared to dream and took risks. Your path may be different, but that's the beauty of it. Life is not one size fits all. Your dreams, your talents, your passions are unique. Embrace that uniqueness. Let it guide you. Creating your own path also means being patient with yourself. Sometimes the road will be unclear. Sometimes you will make mistakes or face setbacks. That's normal. Freedom does not mean perfection. It means growth, courage, and persistence. To start creating your own path today, reflect on your true desires. What excites you? What are you passionate about? What would you do if no one judged you? Let go of the need to please everyone. Your life is not a performance for others. It's your journey. Take small steps toward your dreams. You don't have to quit everything at once. Start with one small change. Be ready to face fear. Fear will try to stop you. Acknowledge it, but don't let it rule you. Surround yourself with supporters. Find people who believe in you, who encourage your uniqueness. Learn and adapt. Your path may change over time. That's okay. Keep moving forward. Remember, the prison wants you to follow the script because it is easy to control. But when you break free and create your own path, you become unstoppable. You find real freedom in being yourself. The path you create may not be smooth, but it will be yours. And that is the greatest victory of all. So today, decide to be bold. Decide to walk your own road. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Real freedom lives on the path you build with your own hands. Rule 9. Protect your energy like your life depends on it. Your energy is your most valuable treasure. It is the life force that drives your body, your mind, and your spirit. Without energy, nothing happens. You cannot think clearly. You cannot act with strength. You cannot feel joy or hope. And yet, this precious energy is under constant attack every single day. The mental prison is designed to steal your energy. It does this slowly, quietly, and without mercy. Toxic people, negative news, pointless arguments. These are the energy thieves. They drain you bit by bit until you are too weak to fight back or even dream. Have you ever noticed how after spending time with certain people, you feel exhausted? Or how after scrolling through bad news or social media drama, your mood drops and your mind feels cloudy? That is your energy being taken from you. And if you let it happen every day, soon you will have nothing left. If you are always tired, angry, or sad, you cannot grow. You cannot focus on what matters. You cannot rise above the mental prison. Your energy is the fuel you need to escape, so you must protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. The first step is to recognize what drains your energy. Pay attention to how you feel after different activities or around certain people. Notice who or what leaves you feeling drained instead of inspired. This awareness is powerful because you cannot protect what you do not see. Next, Start saying no to anything or anyone who drains you. This is not selfish. It is necessary. Your energy is precious, and you have the right to guard it fiercely. If someone constantly brings negativity into your life, limit your time with them or remove them altogether. If watching the news makes you anxious and hopeless, reduce how often you watch or find better sources of information. Sometimes, protecting your energy means spending more time alone. This is not loneliness, it is self-care. Solitude gives you space to recharge, to listen to your own thoughts, and to reconnect with your true self. When you spend time alone, your energy can grow stronger, like a tree soaking in sunlight and water. Choose peace over drama. Drama is a distraction that keeps you trapped. It excites your emotions for a moment but leaves you exhausted and stuck. When you find yourself drawn into arguments or gossip, step back. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will it help me grow or keep me small? Choose focus over distraction. The world is full of noise. Notifications, messages, endless entertainment. These things pull your attention away from what really matters. When you protect your energy, you control your focus. You decide what deserves your attention and what doesn't. Choose growth over comfort. Sometimes protecting your energy means saying no to the easy path. It means avoiding habits or people that keep you stuck in old patterns. Growth takes energy, but it also gives energy. It builds your strength and resilience. Protecting your energy also means taking care of your body. Eat well, sleep enough, and move your body regularly. Physical health supports mental and emotional strength. When your body feels good, your energy flows more freely. Remember, your energy is your fuel. It powers your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. When you protect your energy, you build a strong foundation for success and freedom. Without this foundation, the walls of the mental prison remain unbreakable. Imagine your energy as a glowing flame inside you. If you let the wind of negativity blow on it, the flame flickers and dies. But if you shield it carefully, the flame grows bright and powerful. That flame can light your path out of the prison. This is why protecting your energy is not optional. It is essential. It is the secret weapon for anyone who wants to be free. It is the difference between surviving and thriving. So today, make a promise to yourself. Promise to guard your energy fiercely. Promise to say no to what drains you. Promise to choose peace, focus, and growth. Promise to fuel your flame, no matter what. The mental prison will try to steal your energy every day. But if you protect it, your power will grow. Your mind will become sharper. Your spirit will become stronger. And your life will become freer. Your energy is your life. Protect it like your life depends on it, because your freedom does. Final words. You hold the key. The mental prison is very real. It is a quiet, invisible cage built not from iron bars, but from thoughts, beliefs, and habits that keep you trapped. The walls may not be physical, but their power to hold you back is just as strong as any cage made of steel. It is designed to keep you poor, weak, and controlled. It is a prison of the mind, a trap so well hidden that most people don't even realize they are inside it. But here is the truth that can change everything. Your power is just as real. Your spirit, your will, your heart. They are stronger than any system or force trying to hold you down. The chains that bind you were never meant to be unbreakable. They can be broken. They must be broken. You were not born to be controlled by others' ideas, fears, or limits. You were not born to live in fear of failure, rejection, or judgment. You were not born to simply survive day by day, living a small life that feels safe but empty. You were born for so much more. You were born to rise, higher and higher beyond the limits others set for you. You were born to lead, not just yourself, but others who need your strength and light. You were born to become the strongest, bravest, most powerful version of yourself, no matter how hard the journey may be. But here is the most important truth of all. No one can do this for you. No one else holds the key to your freedom. No matter what anyone says, no matter what the world teaches you, the power to escape the mental prison lies within you. You must choose to take it. You must choose to fight for it. This fight is not easy. The walls may try to close in. The voices inside your head may try to stop you. The world around you may try to keep you small. But every step you take toward freedom is a step away from weakness and control. Every moment you stand strong, you weaken the prison's grip. You hold the key. It has always been in your hand. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe you were told it was lost or impossible to find. But now you see it clearly. Now you understand that this key is your mindset, your courage, your refusal to accept limits. Now is the time to unlock the door. Open it wide. Step out into the light of your own power. Step into the life you were meant to live. A life of freedom, strength, and true success. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more chains. You are free. And this freedom is just the beginning.